Thank you. I'm honored to be with you today for your commencement from one of the finest universities in the world. Truth be told, I never graduated from college, and this is the closest I've ever gotten to a college graduation. Today, I want to tell you 3 stories from my life. That's it. No big deal, just 3 stories. The first story is about connecting the dots. I did go to college, but after 6 months, I couldn't see the value in it. I had no idea what I want to do with my life and no idea how college was going to help me figure it out. So I decided to drop out and trust that it would all work out okay. It was pretty scary at the time, but looking back, it was one of the best decisions I ever made. The minute I dropped out, I could stop taking the required classes that didn't interest me and begin dropping in on the ones that looked far more interesting. I decided to take a calligraphy class and then learn about what makes great typography great. It was beautiful, historical, artistically subtle in the way that science can capture, and I found it fascinating. None of this had even the hope of any practical application in my life. But 10 years later, when we were designing the first Macintosh computer, it all came back to me. And we designed it all into the Mac. If I had never dropped out, I would have never dropped in on this calligraphy class, and personal computers might not have the wonderful typography that they do. Of course, it was impossible to connect the dots looking forward when I was in college, but it was very, very clear looking backwards 10 years later. Again, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something. Your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. Because believing that the dots will connect on the road will give it the confidence to follow your heart even when it leads you off the well-worn path. And that will make all the difference. My second story is about love and loss. I was lucky I found what I love to do early in life. Wasn't I started Apple in my parents' garage when I was 20. We worked hard, and in 10 years, Apple had grown from just the 2 of us in the garage into a $2 billion company with over 4,000 employees. We had just released our finest creation, the Macintosh, a year earlier, and it had just turned 30. And then I got fired. How can you get fired from a company you started? Well, at 30, I was out, and very publicly out. What had been the focus of my entire adult life is gone, and it was devastating. I was a very public failure, and I even thought about running away from the body. But something slowly began to dawn on me. I still loved what I did. I had been rejected, but I was still in love. Sometimes life is going to hit in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did. You've got to find what you love, and that is as true for work as it is for your lovers. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what I believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. haven't found it yet, keep looking and don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. And like any great relationship, it just gets better and better as the years roll on. So, keep looking and don't settle. My third story is about death. For the past 33 years, I have looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm about to do today? And whenever the answer has been no for too many days in a row, I know I need to change something. Remembering that I will that soon is the most important tool I've encountered to help me make the big choices in life. Because almost everything, all external expectations, or pride, or fear of embarrassment or failure, these things just fall away in the face of death, leaving only what is truly important. Your time is limited. So, don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinion drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. When I was young, there was an amazing publication called the Whole Earth Catalog, which was one of the Bibles of my generation. On the back cover of the final issue was a photograph of an early morning country road. Beneath it were the words, "Stay hungry, stay foolish." It was their farewell message as they signed up. Stay hungry, stay foolish. And I have always wished that for myself. And now, as you graduate to begin anew, I wish that for you. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Thank you all very much.